It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Jake Bates now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Minneapolis. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Texas A&M. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Second and 3 now. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. His first throw is an interception. Hits the 20. And he's going to go. It's a big 6. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly considered too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They motion a receiver left. Trying again after the pick, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Whatever could go wrong for him so far certainly has. And so many times when we see a QB throw an interception early, it just starts to get in your head. That little seed of doubt, that little thought that you got to flush of, oh, what's going to happen next? Because then you hold the ball, and you hold the ball in this league, and you get sacked.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Back-to-back carries here. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down.
Well, Kate, that's a white flag waving if I've ever seen one. I'm not sure I saw any avenue with that run play that was going to result in a 1st down. It felt more like the coordinator saying, well, you earned that call by the mishaps on 1st and 2nd down.
A conversion unlikely, but the offense is going for it. 4th and 13. McCarthy to throw for it. He's on the move. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Another one for Gibbs. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Offense in the hurry up here. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. Looking for a throw here. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st and 10 from the 41. Blown back, gets the handoff. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Neither side separating much so far. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he goes out a little short of the 40. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Aleem McNeil in on the tackle. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He put everything he had into this one. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Past midfield to the 45. And he gets this down to the 38. They get 22 on that one. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing off the play fake here. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot? On 1st down, they'll run. And he works his way for a gain of 4. You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Forced out to his right. Down the run right, throwing deep down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. Space on the right. He's got room. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The running back gets it on the draw. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Vikings in possession. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to the well again. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That's A.J. Epinesa on the tackle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Coaching youth football, Kate, this is where the kids like to say, it's starting to get real. It's starting to get real for this offense. They've got to find some solutions. This deficit, it's getting bigger, and that sack isn't helping matters.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. They're going for this. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. Bouncing football. And this skips out at the 2-yard line. Dangerously close to a touchback, but they'll be set up near the goal line instead. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Gibbs. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Now try Gibbs again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So now here's 3rd and goal. Gibbs. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Lions get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He's back to throw. As a man, Justin Jefferson. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And he gets it back. Oh, there's still a shot at the 1st. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Lions do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our 1st half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that 1st half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the 2nd half has in store for us. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. A give left side for Gibbs. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. But that back remains hungry.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to him. Room to run inside the 20. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Again, it's Gibbs. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Has it in close. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions grow their lead yet again. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say?